team, and they stop him at the 21. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
It doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the 1st possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Makes the grab. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Trying play action. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Cardinals. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. A great job creating the turnover and getting points off it.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it. Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
Quarterbacks have abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. He's taking the shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this off.
Turning on the Jets. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today.
And the returner is stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Motion from the back. They want to throw it.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple more picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it in the middle with Smothers. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. With the catch, it's Petty. Turning it on! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Going over the top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. and he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Blake. Zings it complete to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try the left side. Fights off a defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Petty. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Cardinals are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside give.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls off.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
On the run, it's Haynes. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense in a bunch formation. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide open receiver. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Dropping back, it's Blake. Quarterback now breaking the field. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. With the catch, it's Hughes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They punted away on fourth down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Here's the handoff. There he goes. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It Smothers. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Red Wolves offense has hit on big play after big play. Just when you think they might take their foot off the gas, wham, they break one again. They're trailing by 24 to Arkansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you.
Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
To the air, it's Blake. Makes the grab, it's Petty.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Dumps it to the back. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to break the pocket. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Yeah, I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of pain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
After run, now throw. That's caught. It's Haynes. Oh, he got loose. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He's brought down at the 43-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. And
breaks into the open. And they stop him just a link or two short of the 1st. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Got his man downfield. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.